Hi there, the name's Nico, and today I'm going to cover what food you should make in Eternal Return Black Survival. Now, when I first started the game, I did not understand food at all. I would try to fight people when I only had bread in my inventory, but if I had better food, I would have won. It wasn't until I learned about food I could make on my route that I started to perform a lot better in Eternal Return and secure more kills, so I hope this guide will help you advance your gameplay. Before I cover what food to make, I'm going to explain how food works in this game. So basically, the amount of HP food gives you is not given out immediately. Instead, that HP is given out over a 15-second time period. This means that if you have food that gives you 400 HP, you do not get 400 HP immediately, but you get it over 15 seconds, which converts to 26.67 HP per second. This is fine when you're not in combat, but recovering more HP per second is extremely important when you are in combat. Keeping this in mind, you should aim to make food that recovers over 600 HP. All rare or blue food creates 600 HP except for fried chicken, steak, Chilean sea bass, hot ramen, scrambled eggs, and spicy fish stew. And common or green food that recovers over 600 HP includes honey cod steak, canned cod liver, herbal medicine, holy water, disinfected, choco pies, acupuncture needles, tandoori chicken, bacon and garlic sticks, bun, hamburger, potato soup, fish fillet with egg, and Easter eggs. The difference in rarity is that all uncommon food that recovers at least 600 HP only crafts one of that item, versus the majority of rare food craft two. The best food in the game is a first aid kit, followed by the only epic food known as fish and chips. So you know what food is good to craft. How do you craft it? Well, some of these foods have a unique recipe. Many of them require lighters. Lighters are found in dock, alley, factory, and school, as well as being an item that can be dropped by wild dogs. And you may be wondering why lighters are so important. This is because they can be used to make the 3 cooking items that can be used to cook multiple types of food. These items are boiling water, heated oil, and heated stone. The names are pretty descriptive of how you make them, but to make it clear, boiling water is water plus lighter, heated oil is lighter plus oil, and heated stone is stone plus lighter. Out of food that creates 600 HP, boiling water can make oriental concoctions, hard-boiled eggs, and hot ramen, which then can be turned into garlic ramen. Heated oil can make stir-fried ramen, curry croquettes, french fries, and fish cutlet. French fries and fish cutlets can be combined and turned into fish and chips. Heated stone can make baked potatoes and baked carp. Now you'd be asking, my route does not go to a place with lighters, what food should I cook? Well, in this case, it really depends on the route, but ideally, once you are finished with your path, you should go to one of these mentioned zones to get some lighters. Lighters have the most flexible food options, which mean that if certain zones are closed, you can go to another zone to make another type of food that provides at least 600 HP. All zones except for archery range, school, hotel, avenue, and chapel can make food with at least 600 HP using a lighter. But you can make 600 HP or more foods solely in avenue and chapel using milk plus chocolate, honey, or bread. With milk, you will have to make butter, which is milk plus a branch, which can be found at these locations on the map. Having food that recovers less HP is also useful to consume while fighting animals or after killing someone. Another option you can do is rest by pressing X, but if your HP is more than 75% full, it is better to just consume food and do other things. Resting will cover HP and SP at the steady rate over time, but you are not gaining any XP while resting. Doing anything else, even just walking, increases your XP. Also, you're using time that you could be using to do other things, such as hunting animals to increase your weapon mastery. Remember that other people are doing things around the map simultaneously, which means that when you are resting, they could be killing animals or players and are increasing their own weapon mastery, or even just their XP level. But if you are walking around with less than 50% health, then you are more likely to die if you run into someone. So consider the pros and cons of resting versus eating. In the next part of this series, I am going to show what food you should make on all the meta builds for each character and weapon type. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I also stream on Twitch 4 days a week if you have any questions about Eternal Return Black Survival. I hope this helped you in some way. I have just wanted everyone to know that I have made infographics based on the information described in this video. You can check those out in the description down below. Thank you for watching the video.